Hidden in the shadow of its illustrious northern neighbor, Egypt, the ancient Kingdom of Kush flourished as a cradle of civilization along the Nile Valley. While often overlooked in historical narratives, Kush was a vibrant and influential society that played a central role in the political, economic, and cultural dynamics of northeastern Africa for millennia. The story of Kush begins in the region of Nubia, home to one of the earliest complex societies in human history. Between 2450 and 1450 BC, the city-state of Kerma rose to dominance, controlling a vast expanse of the Nile Valley from the first to the fourth cataracts. Known to the Egyptians as Kush, likely derived from the indigenous ethnonym Kasu, Kerma rivaled Egypt in size and influence. The two civilizations alternated between periods of trade, warfare, and cultural exchange, shaping each other's development. Kerma's achievements were extraordinary. Its urban centers were marked by impressive architecture, elaborate burials, and thriving industries. However, the expansionist ambitions of Egypt brought much of Nubia under Egyptian rule during the New Kingdom period, 1550 to 1070 BC, temporarily stifling the independent development of Kushite society. Following the collapse of Egypt's New Kingdom amid the late Bronze Age turmoil, the Kushites re-established their sovereignty with a new capital at Napata, modern-day Kerma, Sudan. Although heavily influenced by Egyptian culture, adopting deities like Amun and intermarrying with Egyptian royalty, Kush retained its distinct identity, as evidenced by its unique language, script, and artistic styles. In the 8th century BC, Kushite rulers expanded their influence northward. King Kashta peacefully asserted control over Upper Egypt, while his daughter, Amenirtis, became the powerful divine adoratress of Amun in Thebes. His successor, Piye, launched a bold invasion of Lower Egypt, uniting the two lands under the Kushite-ruled 25th dynasty. For over a century, Kushite monarchs ruled Egypt, bringing a period of stability and prosperity while preserving their cultural autonomy. The Kushite era in Egypt ended with the Assyrian conquest in the 7th century BC, but the kingdom's legacy endured. After withdrawing from Egypt, the Kushites relocated their capital to Meroë, initiating a new chapter of innovation and resilience. From their capital at Meroë, the Kushites oversaw a thriving economy fueled by trade, ironworking, and agriculture. Greek and Roman observers referred to this kingdom as Ethiopia, marveling at its wealth and craftsmanship. Meroë became famous for its advanced metallurgy, producing tools and weapons that cemented its reputation as a center of innovation. The city's iconic pyramids, smaller but no less magnificent than their Egyptian counterparts, stand as enduring symbols of Kushite architectural and engineering prowess. Female participation in Kushite society was particularly notable. Women often held positions of power, with queens and queen mothers, known as kandakes, playing significant roles in governance and diplomacy. This unique societal feature set Kush apart from many contemporary civilizations. By the 4th century AD, internal rebellions, environmental challenges, and external invasions weakened the Kingdom of Kush. The arrival of the Nubia people, who introduced the Nubian languages and gave the region its modern name, marked a turning point. Meanwhile, the Aksumite Empire to the east exploited the kingdom's vulnerability, looting Meroë and hastening its collapse. In the aftermath, Kush dissolved into 3 smaller kingdoms, Nobatia, Makuria, and Alodia. The Kingdom of Alodia would later extend its influence into the southern territories of the former Meroitic Empire, even incorporating parts of modern-day Eritrea. Despite its fragmentation, the legacy of Kush lived on in the cultural and linguistic traditions of its successors. Long overshadowed by Egypt, Kush has emerged as a focal point of archaeological research in recent decades. Excavations have uncovered a civilization as complex and sophisticated as any of its contemporaries. The Kushites excelled in trade, industry, and urban development. Their mastery of archery earned them the nickname Land of the Bow, while their art and inscriptions reveal a vibrant cultural identity. Perhaps most striking is the high level of female agency in Kushite society, an aspect that continues to intrigue historians. Whether as warrior queens, religious leaders, or political figures, women in Kush wielded a degree of influence rare in the ancient world. The Kingdom of Kush stands as a testament to the diversity and complexity of ancient African civilizations. From the grandeur of Kerma to the resilience of Meroë, Kush left an indelible mark on history.